All right, here's your quick afternoon trivia recap for the 28th of July, the last afternoon trivia rounds of July for 2025. And we had a lot of fun today because we had 8 rounds today. Andy 8010 coming in with a 10-game winning streak. What was going to happen? We started off with 1991 song titles trivia. It was Andy 8010 extending a streak with a 5-3 victory. And during this game, it was Swiftology making the claim that the top 10 hit, or whatever it was, from 1991, Queensryche's Silent Lucidity was a great and underrated song. I don't know about that. The forgotten progressive metal band. Game 2 was Major League Baseball Hall of Fame trivia. Baseball Hall of Famers trivia. Andy 8010 winning this one 5-1. We even had the Harold Baines in this one. All right, next one was film titles trivia 1987, and this was a game that Andy was up 4-2. John had a Wire Club glitch. He got Spaceballs, or Inner Space was the other one. Inner Space, he got it before Andy, but it was a glitch. It did not show up on anyone's screen. He maintained his flag, but he did not get the point. That put him behind 4-2, but he battled his way back, got it to 4-4, and then wins 1987 film titles trivia, getting Full Metal Jacket to clinch it. It was one of the greatest, like grinding, just stay in the game victories I've seen in afternoon trivia in a very long time. It was very impressive. He could have easily wilted away like a lot of chatters would, a lot of contestants would, but he hung in there, grinded away, fouled some pitches off, gets the win, and ends Andy's 12-game winning streak. That was an incredible performance by John. Just a textbook way to battle your way back and through adversity. The next game was 1968 song titles trivia. The Duckman coming in. He didn't win, but he did get a point. He knew his Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, Woman. Was that number 2 on the charts? Number 1 or number 2? I think it was number 2. Andy 8010, though, gets a 5-2 victory. And hell of a job. 1966 song titles trivia was next. Andy 8010 wins again. He clinches it with the Lovin' Spoonful song, Did You Ever Have to Make Up Your Mind? Another song that I like with those words in it. Make Up Your Mind, B-side, The Gentrys of Keep On Dancing. Look it up on YouTube. Good song. Beatles-like song. Proverbs trivia was next. I told you about this in the announcement video. Andy 8010 wins 5-2. All right, we went with homophones trivia on the next one. Andy 8010 5-1, and then then fourth in a row. And then to close out round number 8, a premiere first ever in any trivia, Adam Sandler film titles trivia. And this time it was Johnny winning 5-2, his second victory of the afternoon. He knew his Adam Sandler films, including that 1989 Overboard, Jumping Overboard or something. He knew that one to clinch it. John closes it out, gets the big cash prizes. Big cash prizes is where to go on Wednesday after the beach trip, and it's going to be Antonio, so I'll do a video about that later. Okay, so we had Andy 8010 with 6 victories today. Coach Nelly was in, DNR was in, DPCX was in, EMG was in, got a point or 2. He knew Sunshine Superman by Donovan, good job. John was in, had a hell of a job. 2 victories on the day. JG53 AOL was in. Mr. Met was in with a bang. He had 3 technicals on the day. Back to his old self from like May. He had 1 shower visit, but 3 technicals altogether. All right. And then we had the Shawkinator was also in. I think I was wondering what the hell is going on. Swiftology was in. Duck Meat was in. Duck Meat, like I said, getting woman. And then JHL, of course. Bear Scott. Nice to see Bear Scott. On a day we went to Bear Scott Stadium, Bears got a couple points in this in one of the rounds. T. Burring came in. Butter Dripper came in. Billy Madison, Big Billy came in. And Wagabler, a first-time visit. Wagabler was in for some reason, and in and out. All right, guys, thanks for playing it. Afternoon trivia, the last ones of July. See you for the August rounds. That was a lot of fun today. Back to poolside trivia. Head dunk.